But it's important to say that even as we talk about those erstwhile colonizers who never left, there was a new entrant into the arena, the United States of America. Not typically a colonizer, but became a hegemon after the World War II. And it's never lost on me is that in 1944, when most African countries had not regained their political independence, the United States of America and one of the worst colonizers that the world has ever known, Britain, sat in Bretton Woods in New Hampshire and gave birth to the IMF and the World Bank. They even mooted the idea of a trade organization which did not materialize, but today has manifested itself as the WTO. Ha-Joon Chang of Korea called them the unholy trinity. So when we are gathered here today, we must be conscious of those realities as African countries. We must be conscious of the fact that although the colonial project in its classical sense is no longer with us, in a very subtle and surreptitious and yet diabolical way, the neo-colonial process is still with us and still controls our institutions. I dare say, therefore, that the typical banking sectors of many African countries is Euro-American. Euro-American in the sense that the DNA of your central banks is borrowed from what happens in those erstwhile colonizers and what is dictated by the hegemon of the West, the United States of America.